guys, welcome back. You may recall earlier this year we took an in-depth look at the GE demonstrator MTH ES44AC in HO scale. Well, I've now got the BNSF and UP versions we're going to take a quicker look at here, and we'll just run it and check out some sounds and wrap this quick review up starting right now. MSRP on this unit is $299.95. I'm going to unbox and show you in depth on the UP unit, and then I'll show you the BNSF just as a scheme. All your manuals, you've got the actual main manual, which has 39 pages with functions and all the effects. Lots of different functions. MTH uses almost all the functions, I believe, all 28 functions actually. Then you got DCS, a little manual about that. DCS is MTH's proprietary system, unlocks some pretty neat features. This has not been out of the box before, not since I've received it, so I don't believe it's been out of the box ever, straight from the factory. So we're going to go ahead and slide the outer plastic sleeve on here. I mentioned on my full review that they had actually redone their packaging, so their packaging is totally different, as you notice with the box, a lot different from the old version. So here we have it out of the box and ready to go. You see the snow plow that you can connect. Simply run the MU hoses through and connect the snow plow. We'll do that later. But you've got the nice PTC antenna array. On the pre-production models it was kind of floating. They've nailed that down and it's nicely done onto the roof, and it's not floating like on the other models. You got some nice event detail here. You've got cab figures installed, windshield wipers, separately applied grabs, the whole nine on this locomotive. It's got what appears to me to be a more pure yellow, an armor yellow, than that little bit of green I'd seen in the pre-production model. I don't know if it's my eyes tricking me. I know the yellows are hard, UP yellows are hard to interpret. You've got the road number and Building America on the side. Flag is nicely done. You've got the actual rear of the locomotive here, where you've got the radiator fan grills, and they are three-dimensional, nicely done, and really accurately portrayed on this model. Now all the handrails are durable because they're metal handrails. They are not the standard plastic that you see from a lot of manufacturers. Swinging around the back, you've got tail lights here. You have LED lights for all the front and rear, and ditch lights. So nothing that's going to burn out, really long-lasting bulbs. You've got coupler cut levers on the back, and you've got those Proto Max couplers that are remotely operated, but they can be switched out with KDs. So a lot of cool detail. This is mostly something I just want to show as a demonstration since we did the full review. For those of you who want in-depth information, I will go ahead and post the link to my full review on this video so you can sit there and watch every little detail. I'm going to give you some extreme close-ups so you can see the sand filler hatches and the separately applied grabs on the cab. And we're going to pan over here, just let you take in the views on this nice UP scheme. Here's the BNSF scheme. As you can see, nice job. Again, everything is the same on the UP as the BNSF in terms of some of the features like separately applied grabs, etc. They did a really nice job here on the antenna array, and if you compare it to some of the BNSF antenna arrays, you see a lot of nice detail, and it's accurate with a lot of the photos I saw online. I don't really post a lot of photos online because they have respective copyrights and you've got to check with the actual owners of the photos, but I do compare this to the prototypes to make sure, the actual ES44s, to make sure they are correct. So let's talk about some things that I like and some of the things I don't like. I do wish that they would have tinted the windows. That's just something I've been asking for from all manufacturers, and I think that the operation is good, but we're going to take a look at that. I'm not a fan of the flashing ditch lights on the prototypes that don't flash, but we'll take a look at that in depth and operation that we'll get into right now. I'm going to go ahead and fire this locomotive up with MTH, it's F3. 0 controls headlight, 5 controls ditch lights. Let's zoom out and take a look at operation real quick. I'm going to move it at 1 speed step out of 128. Very smooth drive. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down and check reverse real quick with just 1 and 2. There's 2. Back down to 1 there. It's not bad at all. Let's listen to some sounds here. Bell. Horn. Wanted to change angles and drop the lighting down so that you could see the backlit number boards, which are just perfect. They nailed the backlit number boards. There's not shine through or anything like that. They look very, very accurate. Here's the ditch lights when you go in the forward, along with the headlights come on. Just a slight blue LED, just a hint of blue, nothing major. And then you're gonna have the horn sound. You'll see the ditch lights flash. So that's accurate for railroads like Norfolk Southern, but some railroads it's not accurate for, and the only option you have is to turn off the ditch lights altogether or have them flash. So I haven't looked into whether it's rewirable, but I don't see any options for that in MTH. Cut the volume down just a little bit with F6. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit the PFA. So that's just part of the PFA. We're not going to go into many details on that. But as you can see here on the manual, we do have 28 different functions listed. You can pause the video if you want to check them all out. But overall, lots of cool functions on this locomotive. That wraps up the re-review of these two locomotives, the MTH ES44ACs and UP and BNSF. MTH is well known for pulling power, durability, smooth drives, and they've delivered that again here. Had a couple nitpicks about the flashing ditch lights capability and the tinted windows, but overall, those are the only things I could really find wrong at all with these locomotives. They're making leaps and bounds for a company that's fairly new to HO scale stuff, so they've done a lot of great improvements over their last run of diesel locomotives. So I'm going to leave you with a run by of these two locomotives. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.